It is time. But good morning, guys. It is flipping time, man. It's shoulder day, man. Compared to yesterday, I'm feeling much better. Less tired and less sore than yesterday. Really feel like that hot tub really helped me out. And the stretching I did yesterday. Yesterday I had to go take photos. So me being on the beach, me being in the sun could have helped out, stretch myself out more from all that soreness. That was so sore that I felt bruised. Kind of still do feel like that, but I'm less stiff, which is huge. Less stiff now, so should be able to do the standing overhead shoulder press pretty easy today. Should be able to use my full body here and throw up that 135 pretty easily. So that's the goal, 135. If I can do a little bit more weight, I'll throw on more weight. But I'm guessing 135 is gonna be perfect. We got 25s on right now. I'm gonna warm up with that. I'm gonna do some bands actually. Got my band. I'm gonna do some side raises, warm up the shoulders, especially that front delt.
Sorry, but I just walked.
No, you're fine.
I'm sorry.
No, you're not okay. That front delt, because it's still a little tweak. So if I can do the band work and then do the warm up with the bar, should be perfect. Should be a perfect warm up. And go into that 135. Feeling pretty loose, less of any aches, less stiff. So today should be a good workout. I'm actually gonna do the hot tub again today again. So at the end of my workout, I'm gonna go in the hot tub again. So that was definitely needed for sure. Maybe even the sauna. But let's get into this warm up. All right. Set one. So I put the mic. It should be just right. I measured it with the bar, so it should not be touching the mic, which has been the issue before. All right, now I'm gonna go straight into band work. Do some bands real quick. Really gotta get that shoulder warmed up today. This morning. Wanna be too much resistance. 1 foot. Nice squeeze at the end there. The band work is really gonna help with resistance. Not gravity, but more so resistance. So at the top of the lift, it's the same amount of resistance as it is at the bottom. Vice versa. Now, if you're doing weights, the top of the lift is gonna be the most lightest, and about midpoint is gonna be the most heaviest because you're fighting with gravity. I'm gonna do one more warm-up set. One more warm-up set of the 95, and then with the cable, not the cable, the band, and then after the band, you're on the 135. Get after it. Chill morning, this for sure. Thursdays, there's always less people in here. It's that Thursday cycle, man. It's almost the weekend. Oh. I'm gonna do the opposite here now. Do the band first, then I'm gonna go into the set. All right. Shoulder already feels much better after this. That's good. It's warmed up. Let's head in the mic a little bit here. Yeah. I'm gonna put it up a little bit more. But they're still on 135. Dude, so here we flip and go, guys. 135's on the bar. I need to put my safety clips on, but other than that, we're ready to go. Feeling pretty warmed up here. Not stiff. Feeling a little bit mobile. Feeling like a gymnastic person right now. Can do the splits right now. So, if I did the splits, I would fucking rip my hamstrings. I want to be able to come to the gym for a year. But this mic, man, what am I gonna do with this mic? It has a clip on it. Let's see if that works. You can do it like this. This could work, so it doesn't hit the bar. Especially with this 135, I want to be focused. So come in, get ready for my set, for the lift off, not have it touch the mic, then that throw me off here. Or I break my mic. I don't have money to go buy another mic. I have to use this and use this camera. I can't break this stuff. I don't got the money to be replacing stuff. I don't think there's any warranty for the microphone and the camera. I was too cheap to buy the warranty, but I still have my Sony camera, my other Sony, the A7R2 or some shit it's called. I bought that in 2021, so it's 4 years old. I still got that. And then now I have this camera, the vlog camera. Then the next camera I want to buy, debating either the Sony A7S III, but I'm pretty sure now they have the 4, or buy the Sony film camera. If I'm gonna be doing video, I would love to get that camera. It's amazing for video, very similar to this, but even better. Or the 7S4 or 3 that I figured to buy would be great, because it would be multi-purpose for photo and video. So if I, potentially get some clients and they're consistent, I can use that camera for amazing video and amazing photos. So, debating. Oh, we got 135 on the bar. I'm gonna get after it. Let's go. Here we go, set 1. Oh shit. Swole there. Alright, one set. Let's go. Come on. First sets. That wasn't too bad, to be honest. Little something in the shoulder, but wasn't really much of a pain or ache. The only thing, the mic is kind of rubbing against my neck. Something I did notice. But it should be okay. Shouldn't really bother the audio, I don't think. But let's get into this next set. Get focused here. Let's go. Second set, guys. Took a good, I think, 5 minutes there. Good set. Good set. Felt strong on all 5 of them. A little shake action going on. Nothing crazy. My lower back is not too stiff. So we are good. Let's go for another set. Oh. Crazy to think that I was able to do 10 reps. I was able to do about 10 reps about, was it April, so March, February. And January, I was able to do 10 reps on the shoulder press, standing overhead shoulder press. I was able to do 10 reps, and now I'm able to do 5. Even I was able to get 185 up for 1. Pretty damn strong. But I mean, it comes with the weight cut. With cutting weight, man, you're gonna be losing strength, and you're trying to focus on strength while cutting. You're gonna go through a mental battle because you're like, damn, I'm getting weak. Every so often, every couple of weeks, every 3 weeks, every month. I'm getting weaker and weaker. If you're able to maintain some type of strength of what you're originally doing, you still should be good. You know, you get right back to what you were doing previously once you start upping your calories and get more in the maintenance phase. But you gotta make sure your sleep's on point and your recovery's on point and you're not overtraining. My sleep is not on point, really, on the weekends at least, which throws it off. And then I try my best during the week to get as much sleep as I can. Nutrition-wise, my nutrition's good. High protein and higher in fat and carbs is what I prefer. And then, I don't even know what else I was going to say. But the third thing was, but overall, you just got to make sure you're staying consistent with those major points, and then you'll be set to succeed in your strength gains once you're out of the cut. But it's most important to slowly bring back your calories than just all at once putting back like 750 calories. You know, maybe at the beginning put like 250 to 350, and then slowly but surely get to like 500, and then from 500 you can start to really increase the calories and see where your body's can maintain at a good weight without gaining any body fat, or the least amount of as possible. But we're on a third set. We're at 135. 2 solid sets so far of 5 reps. So hell yeah. So it's been a good morning. Yesterday was brutal. But I got in here and did it. I was legit in the parking lot. Parked the car, left the car on for a little bit. I'm like, man, I might just drive home right now. Like, fuck this, I might just drive home. But I was like, nah, man, I gotta go inside that. I'm already here. I'm literally right here. I gotta go inside and work out. So, did my cardio. Still felt really stiff. But then with the bench, that was pretty rough. Getting into my bench and getting used to those first couple warm-up sets. But then after I got 185 on, and got that first set done, it felt good. Felt strong. So I got all 5 reps each and every time, so I'll take that. And it was smart of me to not do barbell rows. I said, fuck it, I'll just do the cable. Be smart about it. The last thing I need is some type of sciatic pain. Because if my hamstrings gave out, then my glutes would have gave out, and then the last thing would be my lower back to stabilize myself. Say I tend to stabilize myself and my core couldn't stay strong, forget about it. That's kind of how I tweaked it the first time. I was doing T-bar rows with the T-bar on in the corner, but it was properly placed. It was on those. It was actually on a fixed machine, so the bar wouldn't move. But my hamstrings gave out, my inner quads gave out, and I couldn't feel my glutes at the time then. So next thing you know, boom, tweaked it. Didn't really feel it that day, but 2 days later, oof, did I feel it, man. Did I flip and feel it. I had a good amount of weight on. I think I had like 7 25s on there. So there's a good amount of flipping weight. So happy that I wasn't a dumbass yesterday. Let's get into this third set, man. Same thing, 5 reps. Now that set was more of a challenge. That third set, man. Now from here, my shoulders starting to really fatigue. So now those extra 2-3 reps are gonna be more of a struggle than that first or second set. Whew. That was a good set though. I'm gonna go for 6 here, 6 reps. Fuck it. Not 5, we're doing 6. We did it. 6 flipping reps. Maybe I did. Yes. Did I use some momentum? Yes. But power of the mind right there. I said I'm gonna do 6 reps. Before I said I was gonna do 6 reps, in my head I said it. And I locked in. Whew. The power of the mind. That's what that was right there. I'm gonna do now. I'm gonna do lateral raises again. I want to use the dumbbells this week. Except last week I did cables. Alright, to finish this off, we're gonna do some lateral raises. This is a burnout. Burn out the muscle here. I want to do that. I want to get a pump, man. Only got 15s. All right, now we're gonna do front, back to back here. Do single lateral, just one at a time. All right, I'm gonna do 2. Right now I'm skiing. That's what I'm thinking. Got the poles in my hand. All right, I'm gonna do one more set, or maybe 2. I don't know. But when I'm doing front, I have neutral grip. I'm literally thinking I'm skiing here. I got this poles in my hand. I'm skiing. That's what I'm thinking in my head. But such a different feeling, man, from doing some bodybuilder type style of movement compared to doing strength. Like this, I feel burned. I feel like a lot of blood flow in my muscles. When I was doing the 135, I couldn't even feel no pump. It was just strength. That's all I felt. So all I felt was just me just moving the movement and building strength. Now with this, there's no strength really involved. It's more so just feeling the rep out and getting blood flow in that muscle. So then it tells the body it needs to grow. It's the first time I ever heard it. The intercom in the morning here. Whoa. Whoa, man. All right, hopefully I'm in focus. Hopefully I'm in frame. It's a hard shot when I'm trying to point at the mirror. I'm trying to think where I'm going to be at. So it's a little difficult. At first I was fire with the composition, but I want to change it up. All right, second set. Slow and controlled. Flying. I'm flying like a bird. In slow motion. Fly, motherfucker, fly. All right, let's use momentum. At least I can't do any more just by going slow and controlled. So let's do some major burnage here. Motherfuckers on fire. Fucking burning. That's why I say major burnage, because it's majorly burning. It's majorly burnaging. Doesn't make any sense. So I got an eyelash in my eye too. Alright. I'm gonna do bilateral, just doing that at the same time here. Skiing. I'm skiing right now. Going to the slope. Couple more. All right, now I'm done. I don't know what I prefer more. Cables or using the dumbbells. They're both fucking, you get a great pump. But it's like, do I like gravity or do I like using consistent weight? Because with the dumbbells, at the top of the rep, it's going to be at its lightest compared to like right here. When you're about right here, you're really fighting gravity. When you get to here, fighting now, like you are fighting the gravity, of course, but it's less of it instead of here and here. Right about here is what you're like really working. But with the cable, the whole entire way, it's the same weight. The same thing goes with the resistant bands all the way through. It's consistently the same weight compared to dumbbells. But dumbbells is more natural with using weight. So if you want to use it more of it in a life context, this makes the most sense. So if you're like getting into like grappling, which is something I want to get into, I'll do jiu-jitsu probably, or was it Muay Thai? One of those two. So if I'm getting into that stuff sooner or later, anything with real gravity is gonna help me out. Real life gravity is gonna really help me out. So dumbbells, barbells, the sled, the head and sandbags, that would help. Medicine balls, and then the best thing would be a person to really work with, but that's when I get into my classes. But that's soon to come, man. That's something I'm going to be doing for sure, because I want to be able to protect my wife, and I want to be able to protect my kids in any situation. And I don't care if you're going to be 6'5", my height, or you're 300 pounds, I'm going to kick your ass. I'm going to take you down. Like, I don't give a fuck. Once I get into my classes and I do that for like 3, 4, 5, 6 years, I'm going to be a dangerous person, but a really safe person, because I'm not going to use it unless I need to, or if I'm just dicking around with friends. That was a good lift, man. Good session today, for sure. 4 sets. 4 sets of the overhead shoulder press with the barbell. 4 strong sets of 5. Came over here just to burn out. Already did my cardio. I'm gonna go in the hot tub now and just relax. It's a good time, 7:19, so I don't have to start work till 9 a.m. So we're in business. We are in business. All right, we're gonna do a little bit of posing, man. There's no one yesterday by the hot tub. There's people, so I don't want to be in people's way, especially recording. Some people are uncomfortable with their shirts off, So let's try some posing here real quick. I was doing some in the mirror just now, but figured might as well just do it by the hot tub before I get in. This said I always have trouble. All right, that's good. Bro, now we're just gonna be chilling in the hot tub, bro. Hell yeah. So one thing about LA Fitness, at least there's a hot tub, man. Hot tubs are the best. Hot tubs are literally the best. Hot tub or sauna? I'm gonna go hot tub because you can enjoy yourself. Sauna, yeah. At some point, you're gonna be fucking wanting to get out of there. It's a great time in there too, fighting the mental battle of trying to stay in there as long as you possibly can. But in a hot tub, you can relax. In a hot tub, you can really relax. You can have some beers, smoke a cigar, hang out. Who cares? But not really much in a sauna. I've had before actually in a sauna. I've had beer before in a sauna. So you can relax. All depends on the mind state of you going in there, what you want to achieve. You just want to fight your mental battles and try to be in there as long as possible, or do you want to be in there just enough to get a good sweat, or do you want to kind of just hang out with your buddies and drink and just get a sweat as well? I don't know, man, but I love the hot tub. Hot tub is definitely a vibe. So we're probably going to be in here for 15 minutes. So I'm going to get out of here. It's 7:42, so right before 8. I'm going to get out of here probably and then just start heading home, man. But today was a really good workout. Compared to yesterday, like today's feeling going into the workout was completely different compared to yesterday's feeling going into the workout. Yesterday's feeling going into the workout, man, I did not want to even come here. I came here and I was like, I'm gonna drive off. That was my mentality yesterday. But once I started getting the ball rolling, I was comfortable. I was comfortable and I was in the zone. But it took me some time. And then with today, it took me a little bit of time to get in the zone, but compared to yesterday, night and day difference for sure. Like I felt less stiff, less sore, and overall, like just a better lift today than yesterday. But yesterday had its perks as well too, from a mental standpoint, to really zone in and make sure I got what I needed to get done, man. Set my goal, and I did it. Same thing with today. Did my cardio, did my 4 sets of the overhead press, and then I did a couple sets just to have fun and rep out. Rep out of the dumbbell ladder raises and front raises. That was a good workout. Now I'm in the hot tub chilling. I'm gonna definitely turn the jets on. Get some bubbles action going on here. Kind of just relax, zone out, and then get a little sweat as well in here. The hot tub definitely did help me out yesterday, loosen up, because I definitely feel it this morning. A complete difference. It's not like completely like I'm not stiff and sore, but there's definitely a percentage that has gone down from yesterday. Because usually on leg days, I mean, you guys probably know, but on leg days, if you go hard on Monday, on Tuesday, you won't really feel it. By Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, it gets worse, and worse. And then all of a sudden it just goes away. So it's kind of how today was. It's slowly starting to go away. You just gotta be proactive with being smart and figuring out what works with you. I did go a little too hard on Monday, but it was needed for sure. I was up 7 pounds of carbs, sodium, so I was able to move more weight. So there was no excuse not to push myself and get my sets in. But I'm gonna just relax now. Relax, turn the bubbles on, and hang out.